The thought hit me out of nowhere. What if the search for the meaning of life is the very thing that makes us miss it? It sounds backwards, just like the title. It's almost wrong to say it out loud, but think about it. We obsess over the big picture, why we're here, what we're meant to do, if there's some higher path we're supposed to stumble onto, how to live our day-to-day life. And while we're caught up in that endless loop of asking questions, our life keeps moving. The hours we spend thinking, if we're wasting time, they're gone just the same as the hours you spend laughing, or working, or just sitting still. And that's what I started noticing. If I spend my life digging for meaning, will I realize too late that I missed the only meaning that mattered? Then there's the other side. People around you always say time wasted is time you'll never get back. We hear it constantly. Grind culture, self-help books, parents, teachers, it's hammered into us like a warning. But what does wasted, what does that word even mean in this context? Because when I'm with my friends doing absolutely nothing, just sitting in silence, that doesn't feel wasted. Not in the moment, not after. I don't care if nothing productive came out of it. These are the moments I'd fight to keep. Yet, if you ask me to lay them all out and measure them on paper compared to my life's achievements, they'd essentially be worthless. They would look like blank space. And maybe that's what this question is all about. The gap between how life looks when you live it versus how it looks when you write it down. A future employer, college, a stranger scrolling through your feed, they don't see the value in the wasted hours. They only see the polished highlights, the achievements, as I said, and the box is checked. But when you are sitting at the end of your life, looking back, do you really think you'll care about the bullet points? Or will you care about the time you thought was wasted that turned out to be the only time that ever truly mattered, that ever truly made you happy? Because, after all, they do say money doesn't buy happiness. Yes, we can build our way, pave our way to great fame and great money, but will we ever be happy with those achievements? And, of course, the paradox is this. If all you do is live in the moment, if you constantly chase what feels good right now, aren't you also gambling with your future? Every hour spent doing nothing might be an hour you needed to build something greater. Every choice to prioritize today could mean sacrificing tomorrow, and that's terrifying in its own way, because how do you balance both? How do you make sure you don't waste the future while still actually living in the present? I don't think there's an easy answer. Maybe there isn't supposed to be. Maybe that's why people chase the meaning of life in the first place, because maybe they're desperate for some formula that tells them what to value, what to do. But life doesn't work like that. There's no scale that can measure a night of stupid jokes against an hour of studying. No clean math to tell you which will matter more in 30 years. Sometimes the smallest, dumbest, most meaningless nights become the ones you keep and replay in your head forever. And sometimes the grind that felt like suffering is what gave you a future. And both are true. I think that's why I can't shake the feeling that time wasted together is never really time wasted. Because even if it doesn't build the future in some obvious way, it builds you as a person, as a character. It gives you the memories, the laughter, the kind of anchor that makes the rest of life feel worth living. It's ironic. People chase the meaning of life like it's hiding somewhere far away, in books or careers or accomplishments. But maybe the meaning was sitting in front of us the whole time, disguised as wasted hours. So, is chasing the meaning of life a waste of time? I don't know. I never will. Maybe the search is part of being human, and maybe the point isn't to find one perfect answer. Maybe the point is just to live enough moments that feel like they meant something, even if you can't explain why. Because, in the end, all the hours pass either way. The only difference is which ones you'll want to remember when it's over.